This 2011 6.7 with 28,000 miles. All right, we're sliding out. Oh, Lordy. I say we are completely plugged, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to clean that. Oh my gosh. Holy hell. Look at how clogged this is. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna have to get another one of these. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Believe me when I tell you, this is a 2011 with 28,000 miles on it. And oh, what the heck? Why would you want to know if there's a zip tie? Holy, oh my gosh. I got something going on here, and I want to show you guys what I found so that you can maybe hopefully prevent this happening to your truck, because this is a really nice candidate. Thanks so much for coming back and checking this out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. 2011, 28,000 miles, super cab dash removal. The customer's complaint was that he was getting poor airflow out of the vents. And I did verify his concern, and I didn't see anything at first, which really kind of worried me because I didn't know what I was really getting myself into. But I'm like, our components broke. So he kind of gave me the rundown. This was literally a barn find. It was found in a barn, no pun intended. And he wound up acquiring it. A great candidate. He did some stuff to it that I'd rather not talk about. Super clean. There's like zero rust on it. However, when it was sitting in the barn, the critters have gotten a hold of this vehicle. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures right now. This is behind the PCM. I had to take the PCM out of the truck, and this is the cavity. You can see all the way in there all of the critter stuff that they had brought in to nest. And when I pulled that out, I thought for sure that that was the problem, and it obviously wasn't. So I wound up getting my endoscope. You guys have seen me use that before, actually, right there on that Mustang. And I went through the vents and tried using the blower motor. I couldn't figure it out. So the customer had cut a hole in his HVAC box behind the glove box. So what I was finding when I had the blower motor on high, if I had this up, it was like I was blowing low out the vents, okay? But I had the blower motor on high. If I had this open all the way, it blew out of here like it was blowing high out of here. So something between here and here, well, I should say the vents, but after getting the dash out and me putting the vacuum not on suction but blow, I blew through every vent and every channel that air is going to flow through on this dash assembly. Completely clear, free and clear, not one problem. So I know my problem is here in this HVAC box. My original thought, I had something going with the heater core. I took the box cover off as much as I could, and I mean, I just saw little remnants all in here. I don't know if they got in, but then I started looking at this and I'm like, okay, they for sure, whatever was on the outside came in through here and started chewing stuff. And the customer put a blower motor in. It has all of the motor speeds, so I don't think it's a blower motor controller. So I'm trying to be as cost effective as I can. I've already got good time wrapped up in removing this dash, and now I'm gonna have to maybe remove this HVAC box, but I haven't found anything. So like the heater core, I took this cover off. This is an access. Couldn't see anything. Went down through here, pried that little door just barely open, didn't see anything. I actually went through here and tried to look in the fresh air vent from on the other side of the cowl, and it's completely clear. So the last thing, I'm like, well, if I take this cover off, I gotta take this off, okay? And then I was able to take this cover off, sorta, there we go. But this revealed exactly what I wanted to see. Look at all of this stuff. It's completely plugged. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this cover back on. I'm gonna take this off outside of the truck. I can't take this box out or anything else out with it in the truck. So I'm gonna take these little screws because I gotta save all of them. Gotta reuse them. I'll put them right here. All right, so now I have went ahead and preemptively removed all the fasteners that are holding the dash, I should say the HVAC box, to the firewall. And we have a hidden bolt right next to the drain. We got a nut coming through here, some AC and coolant connections, and there's two more on the firewall. You can see one right there, and there's another one kind of behind the turbo. So once you get those nuts off, in fact 11 mils right here, 11 mil nuts, the HVAC box is essentially ready to come out. And I think that's what we're gonna do right meow. Just go ahead and give this a tug. We got a bolt here, a nut here, and 3 on the other side. So I just remembered we're gonna have this right here. Yeah, move that out of the way. Grab your bottom of your blower motor. I'm stuck right here. Here is your case. What I did before I got the case through the firewall was went ahead and plugged off my coolant. So let's go ahead and get this completely out of the truck. All right, got it. Yep. Excellent. Look at that. Look at that space. And you might want to make sure you put that back in. I think it's going to be vacuum time. Let's move the stool. Hey, I'm just going to vacuum all this stuff up. Because we know the problem is now out of the truck. So everything that goes back in is going to be clean room and completely free of debris and nastiness. Oh, cow. Can't say I've ever vacuumed a firewall. Wow. Hey, I like that. Any down here? Oh man, yeah, we got some down here. Maybe that was the musty smell he was getting. All right, I think that looks good. There wasn't anything on the driver's side. It looked like it was all on the passenger side, so yeah, all nice and clean, except for this. And this. All right, we're on the bench. We need to get some luminosity. Check this nasty stuff out. Here is Let me take this off right here so I'm not messing up the evap temp sensor. This should just, let me disconnect this first. Should slide right off. It's got a little tab right there. All right, now we can take this lid off. This is going right to the AC evaporator. That's what I didn't want to mess around with in the truck. I would say we definitely have a problem. Look at this. Let me turn the tip of my light on. Get this guy down in here. Completely plugged. I don't want to replace a whole hell of a lot. I'm hoping to just clean. So I think less intrusively, let me get the vacuum and clean what I have right here. I think this is gonna have to come off, or is that gonna slide away? I might be able to sneak away. I'll just take that one out. I think this is gonna hinge this way, and that'll allow me to sneak this out. Yeah, I gotta take this off because this has got to slide out. So let me get the vacuum cleaner and vacuum just some of this top stuff out so I'm not transferring it back into this HVAC box. That's about as clean as that's gonna get. All right, we have a what is this? T what? Oh, I gotta look at the actual bit. This is a T20. Or all these little screws. So it looks like this guy is gonna have to come off. They're all the same too, so don't worry about mixing them up. Take out the as least amount of things as I can. Got this one right here. Did that just give me my... Nope, it didn't give me my flap yet. That's right there. There we go, now it's separated. That's what I needed. Keep these here. And then this should go like this. See how that just hinged? Now I'm not gonna be able to lift this out of the way without removing this. So let me do this one here. Let me remove that before it falls into an alternate dimension. All right, let me do this one. I think there might be a hidden one, or did I get that? Maybe I did get it. This is the fresh air. This is what the air comes into right underneath the cowl, and it's coming right off. I guess I forgot about this electrical connector over here. Oh, I'll just disconnect the electrical connector, which is, where's the button? Right there. Right. There it isn't. There it isn't. There we go. Pop that right out. All right. Well, this is the last part. Let me turn this so you'll be able to see it when it comes out. AC evaporator coming out of this 2011 6.7 with 28,000 miles. All right, we're sliding out. Oh, Lordy. I say we are completely plugged, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to clean that. Oh my gosh. Holy hell. Look at how clogged this is. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna have to get another one of these. Man, I don't know. Could I clean this? I mean, I guess I could. What do you guys think? So I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, but I do know that it needs to be vacuumed out. I guess I couldn't see that side of the AC evaporator. There's a bunch of nasty stuff in there. I don't know, do we replace the whole case? I don't think so. But, I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna really clean that out. There's not a whole lot of, I can't, scrub in there. Okay, I mean, I guess I could stick my hand in there and clean it. Take out, here's the infamous blower motor controller. Guess I'll come back here and vacuum the backside. I pretty much have cleaned out the case. I've wiped it out with glass cleaner and this microfiber towel. It looks and smells way better, I can assure you of that. Let me do a couple more nooks and crannies. Glad I took the AC evaporator out. I still don't know if I am going to be able to save it or not. Going to be kind of tough. Oh, let's see. That looks good down in the drain. Just wiping out all the nooks and crannies I can get my fingers in. That looks good. If I could just power wash that thing and it would be all right. Okay. I don't know, you guys can be the judge and tell me what you think. But I think it's gonna smell freaking glorious. The side that I'm wiping wasn't the dirty side. It was the other side that I could not see. I would have had to have gone through the slits in the blower motor in order to see the side that was clogged. So I think that's good. It looks good, it smells good. Now you guys take a look. Completely clean. I'm happy with that, and I'd probably go a little further and just wipe out the dust from all these nooks and crannies, but I think my next chore is this. Oh my gosh. Man, that looks good. I'm gonna put the heater core cover back on because I don't need this off anymore. And I've completely wiped down the whole inside and outside of this heater case, and it looks freaking brand new. I'm only gonna hope that I can save that AC condenser because this shit looks like it's got 28,000 miles on it. Back where it was, right from the factory. I only had 2 of those little screws. They're not lug nuts. Don't forget, people. Okay, heater core cover back on. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is, because he had this really great idea of cutting a hole in there, and I like that because that gave me excellent access, but I gotta fix that. I'm gonna try to one-up them and make it a little better. We're gonna come over here to, right here? Yes, right here. I'm gonna say that was the inside. Let me go ahead and grab some recall tape. Thank you very much. You can see right where that sticker was. If you guys ever wanted to cut a hole, this is pretty much where this was. Can match it up. It couldn't have went like this. Okay, he cut a little bit off so he could get inside. I see what he did. So which is up and which is down? I'd say like that. That looks like how that was. Okay, so let me take that out. What are we looking like over here? I got some overlap. Oh yeah. Okay, rip off a nice rectangular piece. All right. Now I'm gonna take this and come from the inside and completely seal this off. Make a little window. I'm pushing all the way around. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and, oh, we'll be this way. Excuse me. This way. That was Crybaby that just walked by. Okay, I'm pushing my hand. Oop, I pushed too hard. Dang it. Now I know the imprint. I was pushing too hard. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna put one on this side. All right, I'm gonna put this over the hole. And that little patch. Completely seal the outside. This is just household, commercial HVAC duct tape. I think I'm gonna put one more on each side. I'll overlap the front and I'll overlap the rear. Or I should say the inside and outside. Yeah, try to make these things better than what they came in. So, hope you guys don't mind watching me do this stuff. It's kind of a stress relief. All right, I like that. Not wobbly. Now I'll put one directly like you just saw me do, but I'm gonna put it on the inside now. Not stuck to my glove. There we go. Oh yeah. Well, if this was my truck, I'd be proud of that. That looks frickin' A1, dude. All right. You know what time it is. Man, this is nasty. Let's see how much I can vacuum off. I don't want to damage the fins. That's nasty. How many of you guys think I should just replace this? All right, let's try something else. It's 17 degrees out in Michigan, and I don't think I'm gonna bring the power washer out. Let me see if we can just go over to the basin and I'll rinse this out, trying not to get water into here. Okay, here goes nothing. I took the evap temp sensor out. I don't know, I feel like that's gonna need a power washer. That didn't do what I thought it was going to do. I mean, it's moving out, but not what I need. Dang. I think I am gonna have to get the power washer. Damn! Let me walk down the way. I think our detailer guy's over here. I don't see him. I don't see their car. Doesn't mean that they're not there. Let me go ask. Maybe they have a power washer that's already hooked up and ready to go. It's just gonna be a complete mess. See tire tracks. That could have been from yesterday. Let's see. We'll see. I don't know if anybody's in there yet. I'm gonna say probably no. They're usually pretty quick at answering the door. All right, we need to clean this. Check it out. Is that clean or what? JK. I had to get a new one. This was just too far in nastiness, and I was gonna wind up damaging the fins and the internal structure of that, getting it all clean. It's disgusting. So we're gonna, oh hey, look what we got now. We're gonna get a brand new one, which we got about 380 bucks. Local Ford supplier. One thing you are gonna have to do is transfer over the evap temp sensor. So let's make sure we're putting it in the exact same spot. There it is right there. We got two holes right there. We were going up this way. We were going up this way. The looks like the wire was going maybe like right there somehow. Maybe? I'll leave that little butyl on there. Okay, so we're going right between, how was this? Looks like the flat was like that. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna say I'm a good 3 inches. Let's say I'm gonna go right there. I'm gonna push this in. Just going between the fins. Okay, that's going up to the HVAC. Okay, now we should be able to take this puppy, slide it right back in. I was wondering if it was going to come with the, I'm trying to do 2 things at once here, the foam around the edge of this. There we go. Okay, evap temp sensor sliding in. Am I not in here correct? There we go. I was not sliding it down all the way correctly. Right, these little hoses have to line up. There's where that butyl was. So the evap temp sensor kind of goes right there. All right, let me look at my light. Am I down all the way? Oh yeah, I'm in its channel. I'm in its channel. Let's look back here. What are we looking like right here? Yeah, let's set the cover on maybe. Try a little fitment. No, I'm gonna say that's gotta go down. That's gotta go down way more. I think I need to come this way with it a little bit. Yeah. 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 We down all the way now? Let's see what that looks like. Does this line up? Okay, that lines up. There's the TXV. Does this feel like it's forcing it? Does that line up? Yeah, it lines up. It did go down more. All right, let me clean this out before I put it back on. All fresh and clean. Let's situate this over yonder. There we go. Check our evap temp sensor. Yep, it's right through the crack. Okay, I approve this message. I'm just gonna start them. And then I'm gonna push down on it. I don't wanna use the screws to draw it in. I was glad to have been able to take this panel off in the truck before I pulled the dash out, so. Where's the last one? Okay. Check the evap temp sensor. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I'm gonna tighten these ones. And I'm gonna do this one more time. Okay, it did have to go. Okay, so I compressed all that brand new foam. Check it out. I feel good about it. Looks good. Let me put a screw in down here. Where's she at? Right there. All right, and then we have one right here. All right, now we have to put this on. This is gonna go like this, but I think before I do that, let me get this a little freshen up. Much gooder. All right, we have three screws left. Deux. Trois. Take this connector and click. Take this guy and slide it on. And here, click. Take the evap temp sensor, same thing just like the last connector, click, and then hook it to the HVAC harness. All right, looking good, looking good. Got the square end. I'm gonna put that on. You guys will notice it's not gonna line up right away, so just do a little tweak. Put your screw in. Put your screw in. And we're going to come back and pretend it's not a lug nut. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and plug this puppy in. Click. All right. So, as we sit, this is pretty much, I feel, ready to go back together. I mean, I might do a couple more little cleaning things, wipe this down. I was trying to get all the dust and everything out. Everything in the truck, for the most part, looks pretty clean. I vacuumed all that stuff out. Maybe just a couple little remnants up here on the insulation. But I say, let me get this prepped, and we're gonna put the case right back in. All right, here we are, completely clean, deodorized, ready to go. I will tell you that. I'd say maybe like 25, 30 pounds. All right, I'm gonna go over to the passenger side. We're going right through the firewall. Let's see how she, whoops, there she goes. Okay, we got to match up this hole to that and this to there.
That one's in?
I think, yeah. I think that's good. Let me put this bolt in so she don't pop out back out on us. Put this 11 mil on. Now we'll go through the firewall and double check, make sure our studs came through. Let's see. Yep, there's one right there. There's our AC drain. Here's our connections right there. Everything's intact. All right, so now we need to take our lower AC bolt, and I am going to try to finger this here. I don't feel any hole. Hey, can you wiggle that box for me? Slide it to the passenger side. Seated against the firewall. Like, make sure the bottom is seated against the firewall. There we go, we got it. We're spinning in. Okay. All right, I got a couple of doohickeys here. We're gonna take those, and I got one right here. And then I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach, let's see, maybe I am. Am I gonna be Stretch Armstrong today? Nope, can't do it. I think I'm gonna have to go up top. Yeah, I can angle it right there. Shove the old light in there. Oh, something's missing. But I do see what I need, and that is right there. There we go, babe. Get yourself right up on there. Get up on that thing. Come on, I need both my fingers. There we go. Oh, that was a big stretch. Oh boy. Okay, the other one, kind of hard to see. It's right there. Old junk mechanic taught me this one day, and that's about the only thing I remember learning from him. And I think about him every time I do it. R.I.P., buddy. All right, so we are going to do something like this. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. Take my word for it. I'm back at the firewall. There you go. Come on, work it out, babe. Come on, babe. I think we got it. I think we have tightening. Let's get this guy. Let's see if we can do it one-handed. Okay, that is tight. She's gonna give me my socket back. Come on, just wiggle it off. Just wiggle it off. Come on, just wiggle it off. Up. Up. Came off the extension. That's no good. All right. Search and rescue. Got it. Might as well tighten this one while I'm here. Tightening. Otherwise, you'd go through the firewall wheel well area. Okay, we got a long ratchet. I felt it stop. Good. Okay. We don't need any more of these crazy extensions. I will need this lovely ratchet. Oh, and my light. Gotta have the light. Okay. We're up here in the fender well. We're going right for this guy. You can see this get sucked in when I put that on, or when I tightened it. All right, next one. This is where this bolt is right here. You guys see that one? So it's kind of a weird angle. Let's see if we can do it together. My head's in here. Okay, that's tight. Now we just have the ones in the cab to do, which I'm gonna switch off of this, get rid of my 11 on the 3/8. And I'm gonna just zip these guys in. One right here. And then we got this one right here. Ooh, not an 11, 10 mil. Silly me. 10 mil coming at you, wobble 3/8, bringing it home. Gosh, look at that. Man, am I glad that I was able to take this cover off in the truck. That worked out well. All right, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna put in the connections in the wheel well so I can get my AC machine going, which is still plugged in. Let me get it booted up. Let's see, do I want to do coolant first or AC? I did the coolant last, so let me put the coolant on first. This guy was here. Pull off my tube, and I'm real happy I didn't spill not one bit of coolant in my man's truck, so that was cool. All right, that's on. Let's get this one. Where's my other line? Right here. Oh yeah, positive engagement. All right, we got a little cap off of the new evaporator. And I'm gonna take the AC manifold, and it's got a stud that you gotta put, there we go. There we go, okay. And 13 mil nut going on right here. And this is where I like having the long neck, high speed quarter drive ratchet, because it really helps when you're doing these jobs. Nice. Okay. AC's on. Coolant's on. Okay, let's start the AC machine. Let's put it into a vacuum. We'll do vacuum for 5 minutes. That'll be sufficient. Okay, let's see. Is it even pulling it into a vacuum? We want to check this before we really go further, because then if it can take an AC charge, then we know our connections behind the dash will be sound. So that should go all the way to 30. And we have, let's see what happens after 30 seconds. We'll stop it, we'll pause it at 430 and see if this moves. All right. Is it going up? Nope, okay, we'll hit play. Resuming. All right, I'm gonna let this finish, and then we'll start putting the dash in, because I wanna make sure we don't have a problem with HVAC and all that stuff. I guess meanwhile I can just start filling up the coolant. So I'll see you in 5 minutes. Check it out, that looks mighty good. All right, so now the next is gonna be able to charge. Let me see if my memory serves me correctly. 1.63 pounds. Right there, diesel, 1.63 pounds, okay. So we'll come back over here. Nope, no, we're not doing an electric vehicle. We're gonna be doing poundage. Poundage, 1.63 poundage. High side, okay, we're charging. Charging. Let's see, still in vacuum state. Okay, it should be going any moment. Now don't touch the machine, because there's a scale and it's measuring how much is going in and out. So it'll close the door once it has detected it's dispensed 1.63 pounds. I was telling a young man behind me that we're not putting, hey, I need you to get my AC charge. I need you to put a fresh charge in there. We're not pushing a charge in. AC, I don't hear no hissing. I was explaining to him, think of it as a straw, okay, where we drew a vacuum down on the system. We've sucked our straw and it's collapsed. I'm sorry, we got to put that straw into a fluid, some water, and immediately let go. Our vacuum is going to draw up that water. Same thing with the AC system. We're pulling a vacuum down on the system, seeing if it can hold, and then a little door opens, my elbow, And when we let go of that vacuum, all that charge comes in. How does it know how much charge? Because it's on a scale, and that scale is telling the machine, hey, I need you to shut the door. We've dispensed 1.63 pounds. And I need to change the battery, we're about to die. Let's see where we're at. Resuming charge, we must be almost done. 1.63 pounds, coming up. Man, look at that carpet. So clean. I wish you guys could smell the inside of here. No more musty. That thing looks brand freaking new. I mean, practically it is brand new. It's got 28,000 miles on it, but it didn't look brand new, but it does now. All right, AC's done. Machine's off, emptying the lines, and yeah, I'd say we are going to be ready for dash reinstallation. All right, dash going in. Ready? My dowel's in. I'm not going all the way. I'm just going just so I got a little wiggle. Just give me that little wiggle. It looks good though. It's in. What do you guys think? Hope that was a good view. I'd go hammer your side down.
I don't think it's...
Yeah, there we go. Nice. All right, I'm gonna do my top one. Finger start your bottom one. Okay. My side ones are done. Wow. I guess before I forget this thing, because I kept telling myself subconsciously not to forget it, I did it. We did it. All right. Let's see. We'll straighten it out. There we go. Okay. Dash is kind of in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more, four more bolts. I guess I'll do the passenger side, and I'm gonna have to show you that same trick again that I did, that the drunk guy showed me. We're gonna get a piece of paper towel. Now, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see better on the outside of the windshield, but let me put the light down in here. So the bolt has gotta go right in there. Let me see if I show you this way. That's where the bolt's gonna go. You see the room that we're left, okay? So I gotta try to finesse that and this down there at the same time. I think I got it started. Only one way to find out. Yep, she's tight. And she's in. And we've got the paper towel. I like doing engine repairs, but when I do these interior stuff, it's so important that I put all this stuff back in a certain way. I keep the left stuff on the left stuff, the right stuff on the right stuff, and you're gonna need this panel to put back in here. So don't be going on a search and rescue when search and rescue is not needed. We're done over here. I don't need this anymore. Trim will wait. I think I got that piece over here in the bed of the truck right here. How many of you guys know that your 6.7 11 through 16 has a fuel inertia switch? That was later changed and controlled by the RCM via the CAN network. So if it detected a crash event, it would tell the PCM to shut off all of the stuff on fuel control. All right, we got a couple couple of connectors. Here they are. This was plugging right from the dash into the HVAC. Okay, those are connected. That was pretty much all that was back there. We can go ahead and put the glove box back up. And that brings us down here. We really didn't disconnect a whole hell of a lot. It's just gonna be memory, folks. I'm not talking about my memory, but memory that the harnesses have. Like this here isn't gonna go down here. This, you can clearly see, went right here. Okay. This guy has no bend in it, went straight down. Here's the antenna. Okay, we have this connector. Be careful with the swing tabs. Make sure everything's locked and seated before you jam it home. Okay, I'm gonna tuck the carpet down. Don't forget about this trim piece. Like that. Got a little connection down here. There we go. Put the weather stripping back. Sill plate's got to go. Sill plate's got to go over it. I like it. Let me go get the little door flap. This is the fuse covering. There we go. All right. I like the way that looks. I didn't have anything else disconnected. I got this. This was in here. This kind of covered the 4x4 module, the blower motor. That just push pinned right up and just kind of had a little detent up in there. All right, that looks really good. I'm liking that. We'll do one of the final vacuumings since the dash is in. I'm not gonna put this thing back together with nasty carpet, center console. I think somebody has been in here before, because who does this? That wasn't done from the factory. Somebody got slick and looks like they probably just took out the center console, or I don't know what they did, but I can tell you that's not, that ain't from the factory. Ah, something sticky. All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna try to start this with quarter drive because I could barely see this when I was taking this apart. I think I may have gotten it. Okay, let me switch. Do I want to switch? Oh, and I kept that. Are you serious? Was that a sign? Okay. I'll switch over to the heavy guns. Okay. 3/8 gun. All right, success. Now let me do this next one, and I can't really see. Like, I'm gonna have to be outside of the truck for this one. Like, I felt it was in the hole. It's like I'm just trying to, come on. You gonna give it to me? Give it to me. Just give it to me. Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I can put my head up here and see. Oh, I can see. Okay, I'm 100% in the hole. Is it gonna give me? It did. Okay. Give me my tool. Let me switch over to the heavy guns. Whoa, I'm falling off the running board. I don't want to touch the steering wheel. Mess up the clock spring. Okay, now let me grab this cover because I knew right where it goes, or I put it, I should say. Now, this is a tricky bolt. Let me show you where this tricky bolt is. If you guys, hey Marv, why don't you come over here and show them this side? Check it out. This is where that other bolt is. You see that right there? Okay, so I'm gonna try. This is super skinny. I used 3/8 to take this out. All right, I feel like I'm in the hole. I feel like I'm in the hole. Okay, it's just got some really coarse threads. I think I'm started. Get my tool, watch the body. Okay, now check this out. This is, stay right there. This is what I did for, the initial takeout. I got 3/8 extension, taped it, went into the hole, and I just knocked off the paper towel, and now I'm on it. I need 3/8 power to take that in and out, and I got the tape around the extension and coming right out. All right, one last step right there. They're not gonna leave that open to atmosphere before it gives you a little rubber grommet donut thingy. Go ahead and just push that thing right in the middle, and now you have all of your dash bolts in your 11 through 16. All right, now I am gonna get this is the shifter cable. It's got a couple of tethers, one of which is right here that we had to unclamshell clip, and then this is gonna slide in here like this, and then this is gonna go like this. Okay, I like it. So that really means we can put this back on. Let's see if I can finagle that on. We got three 5.5s. Got a couple of little, ouch. Got a couple of little clamshell hooks here in the back of the caboose here. All right, I got that one. That one. I see this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Okay, 5.5's going up. Looks like they're lined up. All right, clamshell is on. I like it. All right, next thing you're gonna do is get your steering shaft. I didn't turn it. It's only gonna go on one way, fellas. Okay, it's as far as it goes up. Go ahead and put the bolt in. 10 milli, 3/8 drive power. Tight. All right, next thing is you have this little satellite connector. Don't forget it, plug it in. We have 2 sets of these connectors. Hey, let me show you. I marked it. This one's got a pink dot. and this one's got a pink dot. Ask me how I know, because I did one of these and it fits together. And yeah, that's not what's supposed to happen. So this time I marked it. Okay, that clips back here. Then this guy comes up above, right here. And then swing tabs. We got a little tether right here. Swing tab, everything looks good. I have this one up to his programmer. I'm gonna plug this in. I don't have nothing else over here. I didn't cut any zip ties. Don't forget your hood latch. Okay, let me grab a 7 milli. All right, we're gonna start this 7 mil. Kind of hard to show you guys. 7 mil in the hole for the hood latch. Just kind of a tight area. You're above the pedal, kind of on a weird little angle. Gross extension, not needed. Okay, good. This is gonna go up the A pillar right here to his monitor. This is good. All right, so now that means I can put this back on. Okay. Okay. Steering wheel up. I'm gonna have to do an 8 mil, and I'm gonna have to come over here. There is, Ford gives you a little silver bracket, and we have 2 holes up top and 1 hole in the bottom. This is going straight into like the trans tunnel, and then this one's going like right into the dash, like a center support for the dash, I guess, if you wanna call it. 8 milli. All right, and then they give you this cute little trim clip. Got a little dowel right here, or a little alignment pin. 7 mil. Where's my 7 mil with my gross long extension? Okay, that's tight. Damn, I'm really pleased with how that looks. That came out really nice. And look, here's my napkin from behind the cluster. Thank you, thank you. All right, before I get the vacuum, I guess I can, okay, I'm gonna try to sneak this. There we go. Sneaky. All right, I'm gonna put silver one on the bottom. I'm gonna put the black one up top. So the center console is actually mounting right there. They leave you a little spot for your tools. Okay, now the last piece is this right here. This guy went here, and we have a little trim clip, and then we got a little trim clip right there. Now, I would say the center console is ready to be installed, but guess what? I gotta vacuum one more time. Here it go. Before I grab on this tray and bring this tray along with me because it's not connected, let me go put this in the truck. I feel super good about it. There's like nothing in here. This thing looks like it's brand new. All right. Oh, we need to vacuum this out first. That's nasty. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the easiest center console to put. Now it's so much room. Vacuum? Nasty stuff in here. All right, I like that. Far out. All right, we have a bunch of stuff up here. We have some 8s and a big 18 right here. Junior will put his side in. Show him where those go. Got that big 18 mil on the back. A couple of 8 millis here on the side. Oh yeah. Got some Loctite on them. Okay, 8 mil.
Yeah.
Show them that 8 mil action you got. Kind of tough, huh? Okay, he's got that in. Let's get our 18. We're gonna put on the big dog. Show him that big dog 18. Okay, let me do my 18. And then I also had a cover. Remember the cover? Remember we had this cover on it? Don't forget to put your covers back on. We didn't have one on that side. All right, so now we got to do a couple of 8s right up in here. Got a couple of 8s right here. Pulling that center console and that bottom part of the dash together. Excellent. Then that means we'll be able to take this and go like that. And then we need to take this out. Put that back there. All right, so the center console's in. We had an aftermarket device here. We're gonna slide that in, tighten it, and do something like that.
Do you have to put the A-pillars up first?
We will, yep, we sure will. That's good. I guess we could do that. Let's put the A-pillars in. All right, driver's chair coming in. Just went to the factory tour at the Rouge plant, and I can tell you this is not how they put the chairs in. You should have seen them put the dash in. Those buzzards. Okay, match up the holes. I think we're off. Yeah. Where's the there it is. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, I got seat bolts. Seat bolts right here. Got big boys. Wiggle that. I'm gonna go for the 21s. Connector connected. Want to grab the 21?
Yeah.
While he's doing that, let me go ahead and connect the batteries, because you have to have that undone because you have a whole bunch of the body control module stuff disconnected and pretty much everything disconnected, so make sure that's on. All right, that looks good. Those are in. We're sliding the seat forward. Good thing we connected the battery. All right, we have a couple of fasteners here. We have bolt here. Bolt strategically placed. We have nut strategically placed. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hammer those down. Nice. Okay. All right, grab our caps. Your cap, my cap, we all have a cap. Trim, we all love trim. Put it back. I'm gonna tighten the fronts. Grab that light so we can show them all what we're doing. And look at those front bolts now appearing. Go ahead and hammer them boys down. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, again, we got some caps. Captain. All right, seat is in. I love it. We need this tool right here. I think it's time for passenger seat. Center console. Don't forget to plug in your center console. Kind of tuck its little wire up in there. I like it. All right, seat coming at you. I was at the Ford plant, and this is not how they put the chairs in. Ooh. Did we miss the stud on that one? Oh, yes, we did. They were free and clear. I don't know. I need a light. I think I'm misaligned. Oh, yeah. I was way off. There we go. I'll plug this in so we get some power. Oh, yeah. Lean this thing back. There we go. Now we're working with gas. All right, we got the big bolts up front. Big bolties up front. Let's do a little jiggle alignment. I wonder if they do a jiggle alignment at the factory. I will say them guys are moving fast. Ain't no lie. All right, sliding forward. Studley here. Bolt. Bolt here. Here a bolt, there a bolt, everywhere bolt, bolt. Big cojones. Come on, stand up there nice and straight, son. Okay, seats in. We got 2 covers, one for me and one for you. Oh, here it is. One for you. Okay, everything back here is how I found it. Back seat looks exquisite. We're gonna tighten the fronts, and then we all have a couple of more things to do. Front tighten. Okay. Let's both go get the floor mat. Okay, floor mat. Floor mat. I like it. Yep. Okay. I'll take care of that. Let's remove the light. We got a couple little specs that I peeked. There we go. All right, so this is really the moment of truth. This is completely done. It's full of coolant. The AC is charged. The batteries are hooked up. My safety zip ties are now disconnected. Now this truck did not come in with any lights on. nor did it come in with any problem other than it blowing poorly out of the vents. Well, this was a lot of work. I can't believe we just had the dash out of this thing. I'm gonna key up. I'm not gonna start it because it's gonna stink. Keying up, Sirius ready.
Rain-X.
Got the radio.
Amsoil.
Let's clear everything. I don't have any warnings. Let's go ahead and open the vents. HVAC is off. What time is it before I forget? Menu, set hours. We are at 3:13. 3:13. Okay, we're good. Let's turn the HVAC on. Powering up. Let's make sure it's on face. I don't care about the temp.
Lysol.
I like it. Okay, I'm feeling what I would feel to be low. I'm definitely feeling an increase in blower speed and flow. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's definitely flowing. Can you hear it? Yes. I think we got it. Let's we're not using vacuum, everything's electric. So let's go to floor. Okay, I'm blowing out floor. Let's go to defrost. Oh yeah, I saw a couple little pieces of dust come out. This just came out of the defrost, little fuzz. So we know we're blowing up there. Put it back on face. What do you think? I think it's blowing. What do you guys think? I think it's blowing. And I think this is another Superduty in the wraps. If you guys are trying to get your vehicle in, whether it's a Superduty preferably, or another Ford vehicle, which I will happily accept, let me know. This one was kind of a toughie. I spent a good day and a half trying to be precise about how I was gonna take apart what I was gonna take apart, because taking the dash out is not that easy for some, especially depending on the upfits and stuff it has on it. But luckily, we found the problem, located the problem, got a new part, fixed it, everything's back together, and this truck is another one for the books. I appreciate you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I will see you guys next time. Yeah!